Hi everybody, welcome back to Sid's Modern Life, Season 3, Episode 44 with me, Sid, and yeah, we're back here over in the volcano briefly. It's daytime because we've had a sleep, and here is my chest of things. Now, I do need to remember those. The comments from 2 episodes ago was that was the preferred glass. I also need to remember this, because I need to go and have a look at ice, and I need to get some blue ice, because I have updated Immersive Engineering, which has fixed the visual glitch, and there's a few bits and pieces, and they added blue ice to be used by the thermoelectric generator and nerfed packed ice in response. So yeah. They've also added creosote as an inefficient fuel, and also there's lots of the changelog is there for anybody who wants it. There's the introduction to things: ores, deposits, alloys, metal plates, crafting tables, alloy kilns, coke ovens, crude blast furnaces, all good stuff for those. There's the construction things, multi-block constructions. Tells you all about why we think that multi-block constructions are a bad idea. The balloon, I've never used this. Balloons just sacks of fabric with a heat source below to keep them will also emit light. Okay, so you can place them in the air. I've never used a balloon actually. Most of this engineered lighting is nothing new there. Power, what you got? Current, thermo and lighting rod. This is something I actually want to throw in. I do want to put a lightning rod in, just for on those unlikely times when lightning occurs. And don't forget, with chaos we get a lot more storms, so it could be interesting. There's a whole load more tools. Railguns can now fire ender pearls as well, incidentally. Simple machines, and obviously we've done the we've not done much of that. And then the heavy machines, including the metal press, and now there's a sawmill as well, which is, again, something I want to play with. But that's not right where we're starting off with. Where we are starting off is the fact that I have regularly come back with large chests full of stuff that I need to transfer back into my storage system. I can't face it anymore. So we are, if I can get the thing to go, we are going to make a importer, and for that we're going to need a destruction core, which is going to require a basic processor and one of them, and we're going to need an improved processor. I think, have I got an improved processor? I have no idea. It looks like I haven't got an improved processor, so let's get one of those going. So the idea is whenever I come back I can just drop the chest into, we need to cook you, that's what we need to do. Could have sworn I'd done an improved processor, but there you go. Any second now we'll have an improved processor. Lovely. And what we will do is we can make the let's have a look. We need the users for that. I don't want a destructor, I want an importer. Constructor, no. Exporter, no. Importer, yes. One of those, please, if you don't mind. Thank you very much. I might need a little bit of that as well. So we need to take that and move it out the way. So we'll pop you up there. That's that. And my thoughts is to put the destructor here. The importer here, I should say. So I think if I were to... I'm never certain whether I'm better. Oh, that's probably not the... that'll do. We can get it this way, I'm sure. Can we? Oh, God. Can we... Oops. Hang on. There we go. Get me some of that action. Because we don't really need to worry too much about that. If I just stick a block there temporarily, and then stick my importer there... that should work, I think. I wonder whether I can come up with something just to place. I can probably do that from... What are you? Oh right, you're a lever. Okay. You know when you can't remember why you've put something somewhere? Yeah, that was one of them. Boop, boop, and out, and pop those in there. Get 2 of those. That's all good. Now what I could probably do with doing is something like that. It won't make it perfect, but it will at least do that. And now I can sit here and go and plop you there, and that should be importing. Now it's not very fast at the moment, so we probably need to increase that some speed. In fact, let me just have a look at this refined storage regulator upgrade, speed upgrade, speed like that. Okay, let's have a look for some speedy upgrades then. Get me, oh wow, we need some more of those. I suppose the other question is, I can put 4 in, so yeah, we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. We'll get some speed upgrades going, and world will be good and happy. And then it just means that whenever I'm going to build these crafting boxes for the projects, we can go out. Now, the other thing I want to do today is I want to go get some raw materials to start working on decorating around the shed, and start looking at how we're going to build that area. And also we need to come up with some bits and pieces for that. Oh, let me go and put those to start the kind of look and feel that we want over there, because you know that's, at the moment it doesn't look, or it certainly doesn't look like an area to me. Oh, I'm gone. Is that all the quartz? That is all the quartz. Okay, fine. Oh, JEI seems to have, I don't know what's happened to it to make it so twitchy, but it's definitely, I could do it from that, but I'll get myself a stack like that for now. It's not like I'm desperate for it, and we can make 4 of those, and then they can be made into, have I got not got sugar? What a surprise. I have now. And bang, bang, there we go, 4 of them. Let's see. Yeah, you can't, they just basically go in like that. Right, that should now empty considerably faster. We could have probably gone for, I think there is a, oh yeah, there is a stack upgrade, which is, we could have got away with doing those and sugar. In fact, maybe we should. That might be an even better option. Take those and do the stacky upgrade. There we go. And then that can go like that, and you can go back in, and that should be considerably faster. Perfect. So we've got our packed ice, we've got our soul glass. We can pop you in, you can just go back into the system, and we then can start pulling together what we want for our build bag, which includes these. I'm going to need a substantial, or at least 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I want a wee bit of that. I'm definitely going to want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A wee bit of you. We're almost certainly going to want, take that much. So basic materials, nothing fancy, and the same again over here. That should give me something to play with. A little bit of that. Anything else screaming? What is that? It's ice. Okay, ice, baby. Gravel, soul sand, probably not. I don't think there's anything, pardon me, of those. So the only other question is, let's have a look for. We've got coarse dirt, of course. There's a whole load of dirt options. But what I would really like to do is head out and grab myself some mud and some natural resources from around the place. So I'm going to just pull this together. And oops, hello. We'll also grab a few bits and pieces. Let me get some shears. Oh, hello. Some shears. Now, oops. I'll take a couple of those just in case, and I'm going to try. You can make. Oh, there's a shear. Okay, interesting. But we'll just try a pair of those as well, because they may or may not work. And we're going to head out. In the first instance, we are going to head to this area here and maybe get ourselves a little bit of podzol, or whatever that is over there. But we're definitely going to need some. So where's my Rocky Teeth thing? Okay, right. I'm going to assume this is podzol. So I don't think it's got its own fancy dirt type. It doesn't. Okay, that's all good. So we can definitely get podzol. You see, I might get a few ferns while we're at it, but I don't want to go mad on the old ferns. I also don't want to make this hole, the podzol. Ooh, hello, this should do us. So I can grab a little bit of this, a stack or two, and keep this looking reasonably, you know, undestroyed. Well, I don't think we're ever going to keep it undestroyed. And I'll be back with you in a second. Alright, well, I'm curious. I've got podzol and ferns. I've come over to this little bit, which is not far away. It's just up here. And this is a mangrove. And the stuff I'm interested in is this. And potentially those. Now, I don't know, can you place those? You can, but in the water, but that is fine. Because have I got a bucket on me? I have, yes, good. Just me being a little bit oh, come on. I'm going to have to fix that, because that's just going to drive me up the wall if I don't. Hang on a second. There we go. So mud, obviously, while we're here, we might as well grab it from this point as anywhere else. Where's that dirt gone there? Oh, hello. I keep on forgetting that I haven't got water breathing on this armor yet. But yeah, again, how much I want is a question that I don't have an answer for. Fairly typical for me, I suppose. But certainly a stack, if not more, while I'm here pillaging this stuff out. Okay. Well, hello. Let's think now. Do I want much of that? I suppose it wouldn't hurt. That does not work, though. You can't use an axe on it. Interesting. That's alright. I've got shears, so I get probably not a huge amount of this, but if we can put a little bit of kind of semi-dead bits and pieces in the water around the coast, that might work. And I can always come back for more of that. That's fine. Oh, we got that. I'm not going to there. Right, where do we want to head next? Don't really need the terracotta. I think we are heading over down this way. Because I want to see if there's anything interesting in this area and also maybe that area. What time is it anyway? Oops, time to sleep. That's what time it is. Maybe. While they're bouncing around over there ignoring me, that's fine. So yeah, I'm going to sleep, head over there, and we'll see what else we can find. I'll be back in a second. Alright, we're over here now. This area is just pure mud, so if I want more mud, this is where to get it from. The question is... What is the question? Is there much of anything that I want in this place? Certainly, looking at the wither roses, must remember the wither roses. That's just water. I think the grass coloration, yeah, it's not. There is no difference to the grass coloration in here. There's no specific weeds there. Obviously there's the umbreal stuff, which I don't really think this has got much of anything except perhaps, and I can't remember whether this works on there. These doesn't, so I think we need to do that like this. So this will allow me to get some dead grass, but I really do need to keep my wits about me in this place because it is what's the word I'm looking for? Unfriendly, I think. You'll get, yeah, lots of apart from that, which in itself is just damned unfriendly. That's the wrong colour for my mind. The brambles are quite interesting, but I think they're too bright. And oh yeah, no, we don't want to go wandering over that. So a bit of this. There's some catkins at bulrushes, reeds. Well, colloquial phrases for all of the same things can be confusing at times. I know catkins definitely was the wrong phrase for that one, but bulrushes was what we used to call them as a kid. I'm not. I was kind of, oh, hello. More of those. We don't want any more of those, thank you very much. Just want a little bit of this. And I suppose while we're over here, we should just have a look. And I'm wondering about whether we should get a new location for... Oh, hello. That's exactly what I need. I will need a lot more of this. And as best I can tell, I cannot cheat it in. Or should not cheat it. Grow it, that's the word. Oh, those. You see, bulrushes. This. Cattail. Oh, they go with cattail. Okay. Again, you see, just goes to show. And tall cattails. Okay, I'm going to have some of these because I'm not over this way that often. Yeah. I'm kind of wondering about whether to generate some new terrain and get the digital miner down. That's what I'm trying to say here. Poorly, I must add, I'm trying to say, but there you go. So let me grab a few bits and pieces. Again, be back in a second. Alright, I've finished my little patrol, found a few bits and pieces I want. That's all good. So let us go and see. I also killed a drowned, and there was a mending fishing rod in there, which was all nice. We'll put you away, and that can all go away now. And that can go away, and that can go away. But armed with all of this, so that gives us some podzol, mud, bit of dirt, some reeds, ferns, don't want that, and a bit of sand. Reeds and mangrove roots, they can go away. This I kind of picked up just because it was there. You know, as you do. Hellbark leaves, definitely want some hellbark leaves. We'll take a couple of them because they're nicely there. You know what I mean? They're not pleasant looking leaves, they look diseased. I can't believe I'm sitting there looking for things on the basis of how bad they look, rather than we'll take a little bit of bamboo because, you know, it can't be all dead, all bad. We'll have some more reeds. Oh, we got plenty of desert grass. I actually did keep some of that already. Podzol. Dead branch. I can only put that onto dead tree, so that doesn't really. Actually, we will take that along with the dead leaves, and we'll take some dead wood. In fact, we can take some dead wood saplings, and while I'm at it, we'll have some bone meal. That'll be enough. I don't think we need much more than that. Right, so we're getting there. We're getting some more kind of themes together, and then at the bottom end of the scale, what I'm thinking of is, what have we got? Well, we can stick a composter down. I've got this cask actually might work, because there's I'll make a few of those actually, I think. They're quite cheap as I recall. Cask, it's just leather and that, so if I take take 6, because that's how much I got enough for. And let's carry on. None of that. None of that stuff. Heat generator. Why have I got a heat generator? What did I... Let me just take that out. I want to just double check something on that one, because I can't remember the ins and outs of the heat generator, but I think it works by surrounding it with lava and it generates heat. Magic wood, no. Don't really want any of those sinky bits. Not really worried about that. It doesn't really fit in this. I suppose it could fit in the press area. Anyway, I'm going to just keep on pulling a few bits and pieces together, and I'll be back in a second. Alright, we are here. And here's Kitty. You need a name. Oh, I'll come up with one. I can't keep calling everything Errol. Well, I mean, I can keep calling everything Errol, that which is clearly true. So, first things first, let's address the immediate elephant in the room. And get this up to maximum efficiency. There we go. I should actually double check what the power thermoelectric. Blue ice, packed ice. Yeah, so blue ice. I think blue ice is where packed ice was. I don't think anything has changed there. We've also, I don't recall magma block being there. It used to be lava, didn't it, at one point? Oh well, doesn't matter. So that is at least at maximum. That cat is going to have to go. Ice and packed ice dealt with. Now, the other elephant in the room is, and I'm going to need some of you, is this glass here. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I've only got 10, So I am most definitely going to need my tools, and we're going to have to take one of these and slice it up. That should do us. Pop that away, pop that away, get rid of you, and then we're going to wander around the outside and take all of the Panzer glass out and go with the dirty glass. However, I have got a little trick up my sleeve to make this look even less things. Oh man, not like that though. Oh no. Let's try you again, like that. And last but not least, we'll get that like that. And that's the dirty glass in place, so I'm going to leave that as Panzer glass because I've done it now. But I think the dirty, yeah, I'm kind of in agreement there. It definitely does have a certain something about it, so that can go away. I'm wondering whether I can get away with Dr. Crayfish's blinds up here. Oops, hello. Again, it just adds something. I'm not sure what, but it definitely adds something to the windows there. So that gives us a little bit of something going on as well. We have got the engineer's table now. Eventually we'll get a more solid and permanent place for this, but for the time being I'm going to stick the engineer's table there. I also brought an engineer's crafting table, which we'll put down here. The only thing is it's a table with an inventory, nothing fancy, and you know, recipes and yada yada. Now in terms of other bits and pieces, we can at the engineer's crafting table we can place a chair, because that'll help, and we'll put that in. We've then got some casks, so, you know, we can stick one of those here, one there perhaps, maybe even one just over there, and maybe just, you know, like that, and we'll stick a different bit. Does that? Oh, they all go oriented the same way. That's interesting. Okay, well we'll stick one of those outside. It's got to be like that, maybe. I did bring some barrels and a composter. I don't know why I brought a composter, it just seemed appropriate. You can stick a bit of that down there, perhaps, maybe that there, and one of those on top. Really just to give this kind of a feel of being actually used. If I get rid of those, I also brought a smithing table across, so pop you down. What else do we got? Stone cutter. You see, I don't know whether the stone cutter is an appropriate tool to have in the area, but maybe I can get away with doing that on the top. And what else? Blast furnace. I don't want to put you there, but we can certainly put a blast furnace in over there. And maybe chuck one on the top there. Yeah, and just clutter the place up really. I'm going to just having a little bit of three-dimensionality in the floor like that. In fact, what I'm tempted to do is if I do that and then as if that one's just fallen off, kind of works, doesn't it? But perhaps, no, that's got to be there. But that one could be down like that. Yeah, that kind of works. Got a little bit of this frame. Again, it's not for anything in particular, it's just to be a thing. and again, just give some points of interest. Be back in a second. Sorry about that, I had a call. As these things are wont to pile up. I'm just trying to... I don't want to get too busy with this, but I also quite like the idea of having a few bits and pieces. Now, because this is a workshop, I'm going to, I think I'm going to stick a little brazier there as well, just to keep the place warm. And yeah, I think that works. There's a few other things we could potentially do, and right now, Kiddish. Right now they're pretty simple. I was right. That is a one you can surround by lava and it just generates things. So that might be something we want to use a number of as well to get some kind of passive power. So I need to work out here, because this is way too green and way too colourful. And I think what we'll start off with is with the dirt. If I grab some of that, I think some of that as well. Now, if we have a look at dirt and look at the uses for dirt, there are an actual surprising number of them. Farming stencil, that's not what I'm after. And amongst these are things like coarse dirt, which is obviously familiar. There is rocky dirt. We also have dense grit dirt and dense grit sand. So we can, using the dirt we've got, and I've got quite a bit of dirt, we should be able to, let me just have a look at the rocky dirt. Now, what was the other? There was, hang on, I just need to get the, yeah, grit, sand, and so we've got cobble, we've got, so let me get in there and go with, let's just take a wee bit of that, stick a bit of that and a bit of that in, and that will give me 48 dense grit dirt, for example. Again, if we look back at that, we've also got this, which will give us 4, 2, 1. So again, if I were to take something like that, half of that, and maybe a little bit, is that there? What am I doing wrong here? Hang on. So we can throw some of this kind of stuff in. We've obviously got some of that can go about, and then of course, oh, better sleep, we've got the podzol and all of the other bits and pieces. So we've got a good selection of textures to play with, and again we can take you, hang on, get a little bit of this action going. And we can get rid of the dirt we've got there, grab some of the podzol, grab you, we can grab the mud. Oh, Jesus. Who have we got in the area? Oh, he's got, oh, he's, oh, hello. Oh, there's 2 of them. Do I want to kill them? I do, but I'd rather do it on my terms, I think, because, you know, Enderman. And Ender Pearls. Whilst I can get them a lot easier, you know, kind of makes sense to get him while I can, doesn't it? I see you up there, Gid. You. There we go. So the next thing is to work out here and basically degreenify it. There will be some green, and we'll move down, and it will keep some of that going. But let me get this done, and I shall be back in a moment. All right, there you have it. It's obviously we need to extend down. This is not complete, but I feel getting an area, getting a feel for the area, the ambience, if you like, or is vital when you want to start building an area. So next time I want to work up there, for example, and I want to start getting a shed for a power plant, we'll get some water, water wheels, wind turbines. It's all going to be sustainable up at this point. That's the entire point of it, really. And let me just try if I go from that angle, maybe. And yeah, I'm happy with that. That's kind of the vision I had. There are certain aspects that I would have done differently had I got different tools in my bag. So, for example, if we had chisels and bits, those windows would have probably been chisels and bitsed and done. But I knocked a bit of corrugated iron out of there, so Kitty just managed to avoid being squashed. But you've got this look, this feel, this kind of a theme we can proceed on throughout, and hopefully now we can move on and get on with some more heavy industry. I may take a break from the industry to go and start on getting this thing finished, because I'm conscious that I've got unfinished business elsewhere, if you like. Love those, they're brilliant. But on that note, thank you very much for watching, guys. That'll be it for this episode. Not got a huge amount accomplished, but what we have got is a kind of a if you like, a template, a master plan, a grand design, you name it, we've got it. One of those things. Come on, let me sleep. But yeah, on the whole, I'm happy with what we got here. So till then, next time, thanks for watching, guys. I will see you soon. Bye for now.